Welcome to the Social Circle, where creators come together to turn ideas into impact and goals into a reality. I'm Candace, and this is
Jennifer. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you for joining us wherever you are in the world. We really appreciate your time, and I'm excited, girl. I just can't wait.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited too. She is a mentor and a friend, Dr. Guinevere Stasio.
Part 2.
Ways that people can make it in this business if they don't give up.
Yeah.
If they don't give up.
Yeah.
And that's where the mindset comes back in.
Trying this whole field. I remember one creator in another mentor group I was in saying, I don't want to do YZ. I have no passion for it. I have zero interest in talking about it. I only want to talk about my particular interest in this. And I was like, that is the clarity I wish so many of us could have right at the jump. And I think it's something that because we're trying to absorb and learn rather than learn and implement, we skip that step. A lot of us do. And I think that's where we kind of get, well, if it didn't work by this time frame, it won't work, period. And in reality, you can't have time frame, which I believe you talk about that a lot, Gwen.
Yeah. It's too hard at the time.
Right. And Jennifer and I we would have been long gone. There'd be no podcast. There'd be none of this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we would have given up so long ago. But again, that's the importance of the mindset, like getting your mindset right. And you're okay. It's okay if you have bad days. That's why you have people around you to kind of pull you up the ladder with you, with them.
Yeah.
And that's luckily what we've been able to do is network and find people like you, Gwen, find people like you, like all the other people that we've met. We've had Shannon McKinstry on here. We've had Courtney Canfield on here. Just these networking in this amazing community of people that are doing the same thing. We're all just out here. Everybody's trying to make money. Don't get it twisted. Everybody's trying to make money. And there's so many different ways that it's just inspiring to see all the different ways that people can make it in this business if they don't give up.
Yeah.
If they don't give up. And that's where the mindset comes back in.
My gosh, I have to tell you this. My Instagram specifically is a long story short, but there's been some glitches on my Instagram. I've reached out to Meta. No one can figure out what it is. Like, it's just, I don't know. Everything looks fine in your account. I know it's not because it's different. So what I tried to do was I was like, you know what? I have all these deactivated accounts that are following me. I wonder if that's hurting my reach at all. I'm just going to like test it out. So there were like 1,900 deactivated accounts. So one by one, like every day I would delete 30. No, it hasn't done anything. It hasn't changed anything. But what this made me realize is that all those people started an account within the past 2.5 years, because I've only had my account for 2.5 years, and they didn't do anything with it. They started it and their account is deactivated. So it's like 1,900 people. That's all that I can see. I mean, I'm sure there's more that didn't even start an account, that didn't get to that step.
Yeah.
But like, how many people every year start and don't finish because of the things that you guys just said? Like, you put a timeline on it, which is arbitrary. Like, where did you get that number? Why did you choose timeline?
That's the mindset part.
Right? Like, did you pull a card from a deck of cards? Like, what happened? Where did that come from? But I think so many people do that and they get caught up in it's just comparison to what everyone else is doing and how fast they did it or how quickly they did it, and us thinking that we have to do it in the same way, which is what stalled me for 7 years, is thinking that I had to be somebody else or do it like somebody else in order to have success. And as soon as I stopped doing that and I got in my own lane, here we are.
Love that. I love that. That's like the epitome moment of, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's gold.
Touched me.
Well, that's complete gold because it's the same thing. And we just talked about this in the podcast. It's the same thing that happened to me because for the whole year, I was trying to do what I thought I was supposed to do. And I believe, Guinevere, that it was you, ma'am, that was like, that it was a Zoom and it was like, why don't you just do what you want to do? And it's like, okay, I
remember that. Yeah.
I should just do what I want to do. And my complete shift in my content, in my business, in everything. So I think that is so important what you just said.
One
Me too.
question I do want to follow up with our email marketing discussion a little bit there. I want to know, one, why is email marketing more important rather than having just a social media page? And two, how are you getting people from your social media accounts into your emails? That is like, I know there's golden in there, golden nuggets somewhere in there. We're gonna have some Huntrix playing in the background, I think, as the overlay from the demon K-pop demon hunters.
Gotta
You
love the
have
K-pop Demon
nailed
Hunter.
it. Yes. I think it's something that I know a lot of people don't believe in email marketing, but literally you go to Bath and Body Works, you put in your email, you
Yeah.
magically see 50,000 Bath and Body Work emails every single day, every hour of the day.
Oh my God.
Then you go back and buy more. There's
Yeah,
something to walking into a store or seeing a product somewhere and getting it in your email and seeing more of it and wanting to buy more.
for
There's a
sure.
reason for that. What would you say that reason is?
I mean, gosh, the reason is I can't even say this word. Familiarity.
Heck yeah.
Familiarity.
Yeah.
Familiarity. You nailed it.
Yeah. Um, because let's just say, okay, well, let me go back and answer like part two of your question. How do I get people into my email list? Because I think that's kind of important first. And the reason why we do that is because, well, just like I just said with my social media, I literally have no control over my social media.
Yep.
I can even
Right.
contact their support team and they can't even tell me what's going on with my account. No one can fix it.
They said it's fine.
So if that can be taken away from me at any moment, right? 260 whatever thousand followers, 2,000 of
Right.
them deactivated, whatever. But if we have that many people, and then tomorrow Meta's like, I don't know what happened to your account. It's just gone. I don't know what to tell you. Like you think about all that time, sorry, that you put in there, all the people that you had conversations with. I mean, you can't access that. You can't go
Right.
back and be like, let me go find those people. It's gone,
Yep.
right? Versus email list. And like email is sacred to people. So if you can get
Right.
someone to give
Right.
you their email,
That's what I was gonna say is like people will give their email at Bath and Body Works
I
all day
know.
long. They'll get five
Right,
Right.
emails to get the
right.
discount, but they won't give an email for to join a community or get a freebie or whatever. So, yes.
So interesting. Yeah, I've just had so many conversations with people. People are so there are people who are so apprehensive, like always on the defensive. Oh, what are you gonna do with my email list?
Right.
I'm
Right.
you. I'm gonna send you a message. And it's gonna arrive in your email inbox and you can open it if you want to, but that's it. Like that's your choice.
Right.
Like it's not that scary, you know? Um,
Ooh.
so I think number one, like we don't own this social media thing, but we do own our email list. And I don't say own as in like you're mine now, like
Right.
Ursula and Ariel. I'm gonna take your voice or something. But we have that list that we can download. We have those people. It doesn't go away unless we delete the list.
Mm.
Essentially keeping your business afloat if social media disappeared tomorrow.
Yeah, I will tell you that I've made more sales. This is important. I've made more sales from my email than I have my social media.
I would imagine that you have. And I would imagine I would actually like I'm probably going to look at the statistics really quick, but I feel like most people would get more sales from their email, but you, ma'am, I feel like get triple that because of how much heart and soul you put into your emails.
I've never like I don't know that I could document this, but anyway, I think you're probably right. It's just when we treat people as people, when we like actually want to help people and you're a heart-led person and you're aligned with what you're doing, you'll make sales. You can't not make sales. And it will come from your social media and it will come from your email. Like people want to be connected to you as long as you're a good person. And you provide some sort of solution for them, right? That makes sense for them to want to be in your world. So that answers, I think, part two of your question, Jennifer.
Yeah.
But when we go back to part one, like how do you get people on an email list? Um, you give something away. You give something away for free, and people are so afraid to give away things for free. Well, if I give this thing away for free, like they're not going to want to buy the thing that I offer next. And it's not true. And I'll
Right.
tell you why. Because with every offer that you make, there is a level of closeness to you.
Mm.
So it's like you might have one offer where it's completely self-led, people walk through on their own, they don't even get to talk to you. Like that offer is probably relatively inexpensive. But then you have another offer that you get on a call with them. And that's probably going to be a little bit more expensive because now that's more of your time being put into this. So people will pay for the
Hmm.
closeness to you if they see your value. But the only way they see your value is if you start to give them information where they can start to judge your value,
Yeah.
Right.
right? So it's like a free training, a free video, a free PDF, a free Canva these days. Like so silly if someone tells you, I don't know how to create a freebie. Like
Right.
I literally go to YouTube and be like, how do I create a freebie?
Right.
You're gonna get a
And you'll
step by
find
step.
87 million videos about it.
Like,
Right.
don't tell me you don't know how to do something. We have YouTube.
Hmm.
Yes.
Impossible.
I want to
So
go back really quick. Email marketing is more successful for direct sales and conversions, with studies showing it can be 40 times more effective than social media.
I'm not surprised.
So, I mean, email people, if you're listening and you don't have an email or you're not building an email list yet, let's
Get
get you
Because
on it.
started on that.
if you think about it, right? Like, what do people go to social media for?
Yeah,
Entertainment is
Yeah.
yeah,
my
to get
first
away
answer.
from the real
Yeah.
world and
Yep.
escape, whatever.
But when we open our email, and there's some sort of statistic on like how many times people open their email, for like 90 something percent of people, the first thing that they do is open their email in the morning. It's the first thing I
Mm.
do. I check my email.
I
So
just,
like,
that's funny. I do that too.
and there's a
I
lot of
just
people.
now thought about that.
Yeah.
That's the first
Mhm.
thing I check.
But we don't go into our email expecting to be entertained or like to scroll hole, right? Like we're going in there because we want to see like what's there for us. So it's a different reaction, I guess, that people have to social media versus email. I just feel like they're more committed if they're opening your emails than say like watching your posts.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
I
true.
agree.
It's an easy button to watch a post.
Yeah.
It shows just that little bit more, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Connection
Yeah,
to the
connection.
person when you're reading their emails or when you're getting their emails.
Yeah. And like that took time too, Jennifer, to come full circle back. Like writing emails in the very beginning 7 years ago, 8 years ago now, like was not my
It,
forte.
it was probably like creating cringe content in the beginning of any journey.
Yeah.
For sure. Hey guys, what's up? Call
I
me.
I think that's something that we get so wrapped up in. And I remember one person was just like, well, I first off don't even know how to begin writing out an email that connects to someone. And I know we've talked about several ways to kind of repurpose content
Yeah.
across different platforms. So social media. If something does well in a reel, for example, or a carousel, for example, even take the language, the text that you're writing on the video, and turn that into an email. And that is a very good jumpstart into creating emails that are powerful, just as they were on your social media. Also, adding in that relatability factor of, oh, I seen it here. I see it here too. And it just feels contiguous, I would say. And I think that's something that, if as a tip for today's podcast, I would say that's something that people just need to try and remember to do every now and again if you're getting started with email. If you're experienced in email, do you have any suggestions or from your feedback in your communities of people saying what might have worked for their current status of really good working email?
Like what would I suggest that they start with for someone who's
Right.
brand new writing emails?
Yeah.
What I did in the beginning was I subscribed to a bunch of people's emails just to see how they were writing emails.
Mhm.
Had
Perfect.
a folder in my Gmail and it was like examples of good emails.
And
That's
I
the
love that
same
you said
thing we
that.
say with content.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Go look at
Um,
Find the
content,
pattern.
research. Guess
find
what? Marketing, research,
market.
marketing and research, marketing and research.
It just like goes like this.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and like I'm gonna answer this without AI, and then I'm gonna answer it with AI. I think,
Sounds good.
right? So what we want to preserve is we want to preserve the ability to have good copywriting, to like
Mhm.
create good copywriting. So I will say that whatever you can do to learn how to talk to people, which is copywriting, right? Whether you
Mhm.
speak it or whether you write it, is probably one of the highest paid skills that you can ever have.
Yes.
Ever. Like online or not. Like
Yep.
if you know how to talk to people, that's it,
Yeah.
right? So that without AI, go learn. go course, go buy whatever you need to do. There's so many ways to learn copywriting. So many
Yep.
different
Oh,
ways to
yeah,
learn
you can get on
copywriting.
an email list and they'll send you like an email every day with
Right.
don't do this
There
kind
you
of
go.
thing. Yeah.
Perfect. Now that we have AI, you can literally take those emails that you save and you could start an email chat with AI and be like, hey, here's 10 emails, like 10 of the very best emails that I feel like do a really good job talking to the audience. Can you analyze these emails and give me like step by step how I would then go ahead and write emails just like this? Boom.
Boom.
You're
Right.
going to get a
Write
structure.
that down.
And it's like, ow, it's like, this is like, I love AI and I hate AI.
Hmm.
I love it because it allows us to do things like that, like so fast.
Yeah.
I hate it because I don't want someone to be like, here's an email, let me just plug it in. Can you write me the same email but put my name at the end? Like
Right.
that's not the way that we grow. You can
Yep.
do that. And last week or the week before, I got an email and it was like, you know how if you do chat GPT and it will be like, insert person's name here.
Oh
Yes.
gosh.
So the email went out with like
Oh,
insert link here. And I was like,
forgot
oh,
to edit something somewhere.
you just copy pasted.
Whoopsie.
And
Yep.
yeah. So, there's good and there's bad, but it allows us to really, if you go at it from a learning perspective, I think AI allows us to analyze,
Mm,
understand, and then be able to create our own, even without using AI to create our own, if that makes sense.
And that's what keeps your content fresh and stand out from a really great example set of what email
mm,
should look like. And I
Mm,
think that's where I love that you said that because it's not only, that was gold, by the way.
yeah.
Go back and re-listen, everybody, because I know that. It is also expanding your skill set too, because
yeah.
now you can become the person in your field saying, this is what I did to get
Yeah.
this
Mhm.
way, to look this way, or whatever it is, right? And
Build up that portfolio, baby.
yes, and
I'm
Yeah.
always
you
saying,
are
build
then
that
connecting.
portfolio.
Yeah, you're just adding more value and connection to your own community for whatever it is you're doing. Because the people coming to you for whatever you're talking about, they're going to want to know how you're doing it. And the way
Mm,
Gwen just told us, that's how you got to go and try doing something as well. Not only are you modeling something that's already working very well, you're not recreating the wheel, right? We don't need to do that in marketing. We need
Yeah.
to just study it first, understand our connection to our community, I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, don't sell first.
Yeah. I
Stop
mean,
selling.
it's like just testing the waters, just figuring it out. I feel like people overlook the fact that you can go learn a skill. So let's say you're like, oh, you know what? Gwen said copywriting is like one of the highest paid skills. I'm going to go learn how to copywrite. And then you test it out a little bit. You send some emails, you do some posts, you do a little bit of analyzing of your own content. You can
mhm.
then turn around and create a training for someone who doesn't know how to copyright. And now you
Boom.
have a payable skill. Payable
Mhm.
Yes.
right? Like you're getting paid to teach someone else what you just learned to do, and that is absolutely okay,
Yep.
Yep.
right? Like,
Absolutely.
Oh, I love that.
Absolutely. Amazon.
right.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
I've been doing all this research and everything else, so at the end of the day, I can teach other people and it won't take them 2 freaking years
Yes.
to
Exactly,
do it.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
so speaking of that, let's talk about Pop Lock and Profit because
Okay.
I
love
love
it.
it. I remember seeing it the first time and I texted you, I think, and I was like, Pop Lock and Profit. Oh my God, I love it so much.
I feel like we have to have fun. We have to have fun with what we're doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's my
If you're
that's
not
my
having fun, then what's the point?
exactly.
What's the
Exactly.
point? Then you might as well just go work at a job or you just go get a job. Work for
That gives
somebody
me
else.
it
Yep.
going back, like that gives me heart palpitations.
He does not do that.
Does. But oh, you know what? And also let me say that. Like I don't mean there's no job that's bad. Like it's great to have it's actually fantastic for you to have an income that you can support your family with or yourself with while you're working on something else. I will never discredit that. I think that that's so important. So many people want to go, I'm quitting my job and I'm going to make this work. But
Mhm.
in reality, what you're going to do is you're going to drive yourself into adrenal fatigue, ask me how
Yes.
we know, right? Like
And
So
that's
Yeah,
why
that's
I'm
true.
still working. That's why I still
Jennifer,
exactly,
have my day job and I do this on
exactly,
my side.
right. And
exactly.
I quit my job to do this full time back in the day. I mean, luckily, everything works out, but two different scenarios,
Yeah,
Yeah.
same time frame.
yeah,
So yes,
yeah,
I agree. And we have talked about that before, Jennifer, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Um, about
It's a staple conversation, and I think it's so important to bring up a lot because people think one or the other, like they're extreme thinking,
right.
and it can't be that all the time. Like what we talk about with learning digital marketing and getting started with selling something, it if you need bills paid tomorrow.
Yeah,
You need that income from a steady paycheck
right,
while you're trying to do this on the side. And I
right.
think you're a real lucky person if you quit what you're doing
Yeah,
and you just jump right in and you're making sales day one. Great
Yeah.
for you. It's
sure.
rare. It's a unicorn magical fairy dust moment. I'm proud of you. It's
Yeah,
not
we're happy for
all
you.
of us.
Teach
For
us.
sure.
Come on the pod. No, but let's get back to your pop lock and profit because
I love it.
I want to know what inspired this.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Okay. Pop Lock and Profit is my currently there's an enhancement coming, but currently it is a 7-week self-led course that walks you through starting a profitable online business. And guess what I start with? Mindset.
Mindset.
Yes,
Right?
it is.
It's
But
the
you
first module.
but let me really quick because your pop lock and profit isn't like here's this, turn around and sell it. This
Yeah.
is like really finding what you're good at,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which
what the person is good at.
is how I built Pop Lock and Profit. So I was like, I went through the 7 years of the things that didn't work, right? I always say it's like ways. Like
Yeah.
Mm,
what I get to do now is I get to be like, oh, you want to go from point A to point B? All right, we're going to plug you in to Pop Lock and Profit to my system that I figured out. And I'm going to tell you where the potholes are, where the dead ends are, where the wrong turns are, and I'm going to help you get there faster than it took me to get there,
I love that. I
which
love
is
that
exactly
analogy.
how Pop Lock and Profit was built. It was like, here's 7 years of failures.
Right.
Once I figured it out, now I knew the system that worked and it was repeatable, and I knew that I could learn from it.
Mhm.
And so that's how that was born. So and that like again comes back to your skill set and trying things, because if I had not tried these things, I wouldn't be able to now turn around and teach these things.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Important.
I love that. That's so great. So inspiring.
Oh, thank
And
you.
we
What
will definitely put that in our show notes as well in
absolutely.
case anyone is interested in that.
Yeah, really quick. What do you think is like one simple exercise that listeners could do to find their profitable zone of genius?
I
Yeah.
love that.
I always like to think about there's a couple things. It's like what what do you do that other people are like, wait, you do that? Or like, "Well, how are you so good at that?" And you just kind of do it like it's natural.
Right.
Right? Or what is something that you just really like to talk about and really like to help other people with? Like, not even thinking about how to monetize it. You're just like, oh, I know how to shop the health food aisles at the grocery store. Let me help you read your labels. Like,
There we
Mhm.
go.
phenomenal. For someone who doesn't know how to do that, you could walk them through that easily, right? So
Yeah.
when people talk about passions, it's not like it has to be this live or die passion for you to figure out what you want to monetize. Um, but it can also be any sort of transformation that you've walked through. This is what I tell people. If you have ever made a mistake, but kept going and came out on the other side, that's the transformation that you can now turn around and teach somebody else to do while saving them time and saving them money and giving them shortcuts. Any transformation,
Mhm.
anything.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
And you
Yeah.
only have to be one step
One
or
step.
maybe two steps ahead of them to
Like,
help them.
I don't know why tying my shoe always comes to like, if you maybe somebody doesn't know how to tie a shoe. Have you learned how to tie a shoe? Oh, you have, and you do it this certain way. You could turn around and be like, you start with the left lace and then you start with like, it's just that's a stupid example, but it is exactly what you're doing. You're
Great
Right.
just
visual.
passing up the process that you take somebody through to do
Yeah.
something, and boom.
Yeah.
Now, caveat to say, you have to have a hungry audience. You can't sell I don't know.
Watching paint dry.
Or you
Watching
can't
paint
sell,
dry.
you gotta sell to the right audience, which goes back
Yeah.
to finding, the marketing and the research and
Yeah.
finding your people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because not everybody's gonna like you. Not
Right.
everybody likes me. I'm okay with that.
Mhm.
That's how you
Same.
find your people. Every time somebody says, "Oh my gosh, I lost so many viewers, I lost so many followers." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
They weren't meant to be there."
We're just weeding out the ones that will never buy from you anyway.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we talked about that because I think that was something that I watched you when that came out and I was like, I need this. And this was something that was just very helpful. Um, just because I realize for myself that I'm just a happy helper. I just want to jump in and help.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what it is, I will go find an answer. And I am, for me in my coaching business, I am honing in on my skills on helping you better, right?
Yeah.
Helping you more quickly, helping you get to the solution faster than I did. And I
Yeah.
think that's something that it just, again, it's based on you, the individual who's listening right now. How are you able to find the answer to something? And can you take that answer and that solution, the journey to that solution? Can you turn around and teach someone else the same thing? And I
Yeah.
think that's something that gets so forgotten, lost, whatever,
Yeah.
not thought
Or
about. And
yeah,
that's
Yeah.
watered
great that you
down.
brought it up with, that's your first. I love it. I think that's great.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know that we have to wrap it up, and I just want to say thank you. First of
No.
all, I have one more question for Gwen, but I do want to say thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I
Thank
know
you.
you had a mastermind. We had to wait. I didn't even get to ask about that. We'll have to have you back on the pod because I wanted to
Yeah.
talk about
Uh,
your first mastermind experience years ago to this most recent,
Gosh, again,
which
heart.
was nobody showed up to a wonderful, right? So
Yeah.
again, years in the making. But you talk about your wood, you're stacking your wood, your cutting of your wood a lot. It's like part of your story. It's one of the things I always remember about you. You had to
Yeah.
cut the wood and then you were able to hire somebody because you were making money. And my question would be, if you could leave our audience with one message for those people that are still stacking their metaphorical wood, I guess, what would you tell them?
One message. Oh gosh. No pressure, no pressure. First thing that comes to mind, I would say the most important work that you're ever going to do is in the waiting game. It's in between the awareness of like, okay, I'm here. I know I don't want to be here forever and I want to go here. And there's like a lot of time between getting to your desired state and starting. And it's the hardest. I call this time this part the void, because there will
Mm,
be a lot of times during the void where you feel like nothing's happening. Like you're moving, but you don't feel like you're getting, like Jennifer said, like a return on your investment. Like the money's not appearing, the growth, the followers, whatever you're attaching yourself to as the result. But how you hold yourself during that time period is like the most important thing. And again, that all comes back to mindset.
that
Mhm. Oh,
And
full
trusting
circle.
yourself, right?
Yeah.
wow. That
You
was so
have to
good.
trust, you have to trust that you're going to get there,
Yeah.
even if you don't know how long it's going to take you.
Yeah.
Be Delulu until
Be
it's real.
Duluth, for
Be
sure.
Delulu all day.
All day, every day.
That's
Oh my
right.
God. Thank you. I know you are a busy lady over there. And I'm just so grateful that you were able to make it on today. And Gwen, I love you. We're just going to
Love
talk
you.
about you when we're done with the
We are.
Okay.
We will. We love you so much. We
Well,
do.
invite me back. Let's have more chats. I really
Yes,
love
Yes.
please.
So many gold nuggets there. We
So
just love her
many. It
so
was just,
much.
ugh, I'm gonna re-listen to this 5 more times and just take notes because
Well,
every
yeah, and
time, every
it's a
time.
great reminder about mindset. And it's a great reminder that as long as you don't give up, stay in the void.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gwen said, get uncomfortable in that void, in that little void that she was talking about.
Yeah.
Show up every day and just be uncomfortable in that stinky little void until you get to the other end.
Oh my God, I love that. And it really does feel like a void, guys, when you are doing this, whatever it is you're doing, you're stepping outside of your comfort zone proud of you for that, right? I'm so
Mhm.
excited that you have decided to make that move. And like I said before, the relationship part, if you're in a relationship with someone who's supportive, unsupportive, what have you, your biggest cheerleader still and always will be you. And as
You.
long
Yes,
as
Jennifer. I love
yes, as
that.
long as you are cheering yourself on through all of the disappointments, through all of the good, the happy, the bad, right? You will find yourself on the other side. Your future self will thank you for
Mhm.
making yourself go through these processes. And it is really hard to do, but that's life, right?
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
don't start born knowing how to run a business.
Right.
You have to cry, baby talk, crawl, all the things to get to here. And it is just like going from being a full-time employee to actually running your own podcast and business. And I think it's
Amen.
something that we preach about here because it's what we are doing right now in our life. And I know Candace is crushing it on her end because she is doing this 19 hours a day.
That's what it feels like.
All of it.
That's what it feels like, girl. It's
It
okay. It's
does,
it's
but
all
it's
for the
great.
greater
It's
good.
improving. Yeah, and again, your future selves will thank you for sticking through. And that's why we have our Social Circle VIP community on this podcast, on Instagram, and on school platform as well. We are here for you. We want to be your cheerleaders when you need that extra cheer moment and
Mm.
walk you through the things that you're stuck on.
Amen.
Amen, sister. And to everybody else, I am so thankful that you were here today. I think this
And
is something we'll do again and again and again. So definitely hit subscribe to come back for more.
yeah, make sure check out Gwen. She lived a good life. We'll link her in the show notes. And thanks everybody for listening. Have a great
Thank
week.
you. You too have a great week.